Assalamualaikum to everyone. My name is Aida Rasyidah. I would like to introduce my architecture presentation board for isolation cabin called the Rimbun. The Rimbun was designed to be an isolation cabin that provides sense of nature, calm and peace for the person isolated in this cabin. To begin with, now I'm going to talk about my idea and concept for this isolation cabin. The idea from this cabin is from mangrove tree. As we can see, mangrove tree, as we know, they have strong adaptability and multifunction. The concept of this design is versatile, which is to create a versatile building that adapt well with site and multifunction. I'm using green roof element in order to make this building adapt well with site. Next, to emphasize the versatile concept, the multifunction louver shading also applied to this cabin. Then, the green elements such as arrangement of planter box also applied that function as facade and roof of the cabin. The Rimbun is named because the key attraction of this cabin is the element of green, such as green roof and planter box, and in order to provide the sense of nature, calm and peace. Next is the activity spaces provided in this cabin and verbal diagram of this cabin. For design process, the form is divided into 3 sections. Then, both sides of the form brought forward to give sense of welcome at the entrance. Next, differentiate the pitch roof of the form to show hierarchy. Then, the form are expanded to allow good wind flow. Then, green element is added to provide sense of nature. And lastly is the end product for this design. Moving to next part, the building located at Polytechnic Production Negeri Sembilan. From the top, we can see how this cabin adapt well with open green site. Next is site analysis and site synthesis. First, for climate, shading is applied for opening to shade from sunlight. Next, cross ventilation between windows on opposite wall to allow good wind flow. And this cabin also have high pitch roof to get lowest uplift. Next, open deck is facing positive view of the arrangement of white cedar tree to give sense of nature from inside the cabin. And new proposed walkway with arrangement of white cedar tree as buffer from bad smell odor. Next, propose new walkway with green roof element and arrangement of white cedar tree to blend with existing site. Lastly, apply more green element to reduce temperature since the site is exposed to sunlight with less shading from existing tree. Next is side section. As we can see, the deck area of this cabin is facing arrangement of white cedar tree and proposed walkway on the left. Moving to floor plan, this cabin is 40 square meter. As you can see, small courtyard is the center of this cabin and this gives the sense of nature and calm. Moving to next part, to relate with wind flow on the proposed side, the roof is pyramidal shape and high pitch to get lowest uplift. The open deck and courtyard allow wind flow to enter directly into cabin. Natural sunlight also enter the cabin through open deck and courtyard. The open deck is at higher level than floor level to create privacy for the person inside cabin. Courtyard as main attraction and center of the cabin and allow more natural sunlight enter the cabin. Next is the detail for this cabin. The material for roof is precast concrete slab roof and covered with artificial grass. Structural system of interlocking concrete beam and precast concrete slab roof is applied to this cabin. Next detail show the ventilation block applied at this cabin to allow hot air out since the roof is high. Rising warm air can ventilate and creates air movement. Next detail is the structural detail of interlocking concrete beam and precast concrete slab roof. Next is the detail of timber material folding louver shading and detail of concrete planter box attached with brick wall. Here we can see the elevation. Here we can see the sense of welcoming for entrance is featured by the arrangement of planter box on left and right side. Next, the open deck is stand out because of the different level and arrangement of planter box as facade and attraction of this cabin. Move to next, we can see pyramidal and high pitch roof with timber facade. You can also see how the folding louver adapt well with facade of the cabin by using timber material. Moving to next part. Firstly, for axonometry. As we can see in the axonometry, this shows the interior space of this cabin and type of window and shading applied to this cabin. Next, the facade of this cabin made of timber material. After that, landscaping and green element applied to this cabin. Shrub are used for planter box and thermal tree is used at courtyard. Lastly, installing artificial grass on concrete roof slab. Last but not least, this is the interior perspective and exterior perspective. For interior perspective, this is a living area and workspace area. Next is view from bedroom. The space is divided by a feature wall and also can see courtyard from this view. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.